While the West has vowed never to let the best of things happen to Burkina Faso and its citizens, so as the president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré also vowed never to rest until he deals with them and all the agents working for the West to undermine his efforts towards bringing good governance to the people of Burkina Faso, even if it will cost his last breath. He is ready for that. Hello buddy, welcome. Today, we're focusing on Burkina Faso, a nation at a crossroads, and its fearless leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who has sent shockwaves across the globe with his bold declaration, "I'm not afraid to die." These words, directed at Western powers, come in the wake of yet another coup attempt against his government, exposing the high-stakes battle for Burkina Faso's future. From accusations of foreign interference to Traoré's unyielding push for sovereignty, this is a story of courage, resistance, and a nation fighting for its destiny. Stay with us as we unpack every angle of this unfolding drama, and do not forget to like and smash that subscribe button to stay in touch with us. Let's dive in. Let's set the stage. Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation in West Africa, has been grappling with instability for years. Since 2014, the country has faced a growing insurgency linked to jihadist groups, displacing millions and claiming thousands of lives. This security crisis, coupled with economic struggles and a history of colonial exploitation, has fueled frustration among Burkinabe citizens. Enter Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a 37-year-old military officer who seized power in a coup in September 2022, becoming one of Africa's youngest leaders. His rise was seen as a beacon of hope for many, promising to break free from Western influence and tackle the country's challenges head-on. But his bold vision has made him a target. Traoré's leadership style is anything but conventional. He's a man of the people, often seen addressing crowds with fiery rhetoric, vowing to restore Burkina Faso's sovereignty and end what he calls neo-colonial exploitation. His policies, including expelling French troops in 2023 and strengthening ties with Russia, have rattled Western powers, particularly France and the United States. But his defiance has come at a cost. Since taking power, Traoré has reportedly survived multiple coup attempts, as many as 18, and over 30 assassination plots. The most recent, uncovered in April 2025, has brought global attention to his precarious position. Let's talk about this latest coup attempt. According to Burkina Faso's defense minister, soldiers allegedly conspiring with terrorists were arrested for plotting to storm the presidential palace. The government claims the plot was orchestrated by two exiled Burkinabe army officers, though their identities remain undisclosed. Posts on the media have been buzzing with speculation, with some users suggesting foreign involvement, particularly from the US and France, though no concrete evidence has surfaced to confirm this. What we do know is that this is the fifth documented coup attempt against Traoré in just 3 years, highlighting the intense opposition he faces both domestically and abroad. To understand why Traoré is such a polarizing figure, we need to look at the bigger picture. Burkina Faso, like many African nations, has a complex relationship with the West. For decades, France maintained significant influence as the former colonial power, controlling key sectors like mining and maintaining military bases. Traoré's decision to expel French forces and cancel military agreements was a seismic shift, signaling a rejection of what he and his supporters see as Western domination. Instead, he's turned to Russia for security partnerships, a move that's raised eyebrows in Washington and Paris. But it's not just geopolitics at play. Traoré's domestic policies have also stirred controversy. He's prioritized local development, investing in agriculture and infrastructure to reduce reliance on foreign aid. He's also cracked down on corruption, which has won him support among ordinary citizens but alienated some elites. On several media platforms, you'll find Burkinabe voices praising Traoré as a modern-day Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader assassinated in 1987. Others, however, criticize his authoritarian tactics, pointing to media crackdowns and the suspension of political parties. It's a delicate balancing act, and Traoré knows it. This brings us to Traoré's now viral statement, "I'm not afraid to die." These words were reportedly spoken in response to threats from Western powers, particularly after U.S. General Michael Langley accused Traoré of mismanaging Burkina Faso's gold reserves. Traoré fired back, asserting that Burkina Faso's resources belong to its people, not foreign powers. On the media, his supporters have rallied behind him, with posts from some users saying, "Our gold, not yours. Africa is no longer under Western control." The sentiment is clear. Traoré is positioning himself as a defender of African sovereignty. Even if it means risking his life, he doesn't mind. The international reaction has been intense. The US and France have denied any involvement in coup plots, but suspicions linger. Some users have gone as far as calling US threats a declaration of war against Africa. While these claims remain unverified, they reflect a growing distrust of Western intentions in the region. Meanwhile, Traoré's pivot to Russia has raised concerns about Burkina Faso becoming a pawn in a new Cold War-style rivalry. Russia's Wagner Group, now rebranded, has reportedly provided security assistance, but critics warn this could come with its own strings attached. So, where does Burkina Faso go from here? The security situation remains dire, with jihadist attacks continuing in the north and east. Traoré's government has ramped up military operations, but the insurgency shows no signs of slowing down. Economically, the country faces challenges, with inflation and unemployment hitting hard. Yet, Traoré's vision of self-reliance resonates with a generation tired of foreign dependency. His defiance in the face of coup attempts and international pressure has made him a symbol of resistance, not just in Burkina Faso but across Africa. Traoré himself has drawn parallels to leaders like Thomas Sankara and Libya's Muammar Gaddafi, both of whom challenged Western hegemony and paid the ultimate price. His statement, "I'm not afraid to die," echoes their defiance, but it also underscores the risks he faces. However, many people are still divided. Some see him as a hero, others as a reckless figure leading Burkina Faso into deeper chaos. What's undeniable is that Traoré has sparked a global conversation about Africa's future and the right to self-determination. For the people of Burkina Faso, this is more than a political struggle. It's a fight for dignity and independence. Traoré's leadership, whether you view it as revolutionary or reckless, has galvanized a movement. But with every coup attempt, the stakes get higher. Will he succeed in transforming Burkina Faso? Or will he become another martyr in the long history of African leaders who dared to dream big? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Traoré is fully prepared to wage war with the West just to free his country from the shackles that has held it down for long. Not just his country, but Africa as a whole. That's the story of Ibrahim Traoré and Burkina Faso's turbulent journey. What do you think? Is Traoré a visionary leader or a man playing a dangerous game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of global stories like this one. Until next time, stay out of trouble.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't